This is the NFL Draft Report on 101 ESPN, featuring Tony Softli and Howard Balzer.
It's time to talk NFL Draft again on 101sports.com. I'm Howard Balzer. Tony Softli is with me. And for a little change-up, we are not going to talk about Cam Newton or Blaine Gabbert.
Nope.
But we are going to talk about quarterbacks, because while everybody pretty much is in agreement that those are the top two guys in the draft, where they'll go, we'll find out. But the key question is, who are the best guys after those two? Where are they going to go? What will teams do to get into position to get them? Will someone like a Jake Locker be taken earlier than some think? Will teams trade into the back end of the first round? There's a lot of questions with this, Tony, about what's going to happen with that next group of quarterbacks after Newton and Gabbert.
Yeah, for me, it's Jake Locker would be the number 3 guy. I went back and looked at his 2009 tape, and this guy was throwing the ball really well. He was running the ball really well. He had the execution of the offense down. And so the 2009 was kind of a carryover to 2010, but still with all the drop passes by his receivers, him not being accurate like he should be for that position for the next level. But I still think he has the most upside of the rest of the guys there. After that, I like Colin Kaepernick from Nevada. I think here's a guy that he threw for 10,000 yards, ran for 4,000. Only person to ever do that in NCAA football history. So you know what? You can't discount the production. And then after that is a guy that I've been really watching the last couple days, and that's Andy Dalton out at TCU. Now, this guy has put up 10,000 yards as well passing, 71 touchdowns. His production is off the chart. He doesn't have that long ball arm. He has that short and intermediate accuracy, but that's what's needed in a West Coast offense. So San Francisco and a couple of these other teams looking for a quarterback, this guy might be creeping up the board a little bit.
I want to go back to Locker just for a second, because if we turn the calendar back 12 months to last year at this time, and all the debate there was here in St. Louis, should the Rams take Sam Bradford, should they take Ndamukong Suh? And a lot of people were saying, hey, take Suh this year, you can get Jake Locker next year, wherever you are in the draft. Of course, you can never guarantee that, but he was head and shoulders a guy that everyone was saying, top pick. Had a little struggles in his senior year, so maybe it's knocked him down a little bit. I guess the question now is, let's assume that Newton and Gabbert go in the top 10. Then the question is, of course, Washington is at 10. Minnesota is at 12. Mm-hmm. The Vikings are looking for a quarterback. Do one of those teams take a Locker or one of the other guys you mentioned a little earlier than some think, just so they know they get the quarterback they need?
Well, you know what? I think what's going to happen this year, and I'm just guesstimating, is that there's so much defensive talent in this year's draft that I have a feeling that some of these quarterbacks, including Jake Locker, other than the two, Gabbert and Newton, are going to start to slide a little bit. And I think they're going to get midway to the latter part of the first round, where teams can come out of the second round and hop back in the first and get their quarterbacks. So I have a feeling that's the direction that people are going. I don't see Washington taking a Locker at 10. It could happen. I just don't see it. But you know what? Stranger things have happened.
Just to wrap it up, going back to something I alluded to earlier in this, isn't it great, though, for the Rams that they don't have to worry about the quarterback now? You have all these teams that want to identify that young quarterback that they want to bring in. Rams are set. They don't have to worry about it now.
Hey, there's no question. And last year, I had Ndamukong Suh 1A, Sam Bradford 1B. Both, when values equal, you take need. It was really simple. We're taking the need in that case. But you know what? You knew Ndamukong Suh was going to be a good player. He proved it this year, getting the Rookie of the Year on defense. And I'll tell you what, man, he's going to be exciting to watch for the next couple of years.
That's Tony Softli. I'm Howard Balzer. That wraps it up for this edition of our NFL Draft Preview right here on 101sports.com. Read us on here. Listen to us on 101 ESPN.